Hello, Fritz.
Hi,
I'm
Katie.
happy that you joining your time with me for this short interview about you personally and your work in the IPNFA. So very welcome.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yes. And first of all, I would like to ask you, how did you know that you like to be, after your education, a PT?
hmm Well, that was rather by accident, actually, because at school I would like to go in the forest, working with wood, but then I had a knee injury and had to go to the physical therapy. And then, rather by accident, I got a place on the PT school. So that's why I started to learn PT instead of how to work with wood and with trees.
Great, great, great. So new things I didn't know. Amazing. I
Mhm.
mean, this is totally different. Mostly we working in a room, and when you are out in the forest, you really work a lot with your, much more with your body, right? But
Right.
from the movement, I think we also doing great job. So, and as I know, you did your education because originally you are from Netherlands, right? So
Right.
was already at that time studying. Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah, at that time we had already a bachelor degree education. So I did my bachelor in the Netherlands. And as I finished my school, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I got no job in the Netherlands because this was a very poor situation in that time. So then I moved to Switzerland just for looking for some work. And I'm, after more than 40 years now, still looking for.
Great, great. And yeah, your family grow up in Switzerland, right? Now
Mhm.
you are
Right.
Swiss.
No, no,
No?
I'm still Dutch. I'm
Aha.
still at the passport because it's a different story.
Yeah, it's a hard word.
Continuing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. But from your heart and from your whole living part, you are staying Swiss, right?
Yeah, yeah. I even like fondue. Right.
That's great. So and so you are, I understand, right? You start your work with patient directly in Switzerland. Can you
hmm
tell us a little bit about what kind of patient over this long time you worked with?
hmm I started in a small rehab center in the center of the Grisons Mountains, and then moved to a bigger rehab center near Basel. And that was also the first time I really came in contact with the PNF concept. And we treated all kind of patients, a lot of orthopedic patients, a lot of spine injuries, a lot of neurological patients, or a very high variety of patients. And so I got skilled in a lot of fields of PT.
Great. And then after a while you open your private clinic, right?
No, that's a couple of years later. After the rehab center, I moved to a general hospital for about 4 years. Again, working at different fields, orthopedics, internal medicine, a rehab center also. And then in 1991, I started working in a private clinic.
Great, great,
Mhm.
great, great. And you're still working there.
Yes.
Yeah, great. So, and you mentioned that you start near Basel already with PNF. So, can you tell us a little bit
Mhm.
about your career in PNF? And
Yeah. Well, at 84, I think, yes, one of my colleagues in the rehab center, he did a basic course and he did some small introduction in PNF within our team. And that's where I got interested. And then I did my first basic course in the famous Hermitage in Bad Ragaz.
great,
And it was a very striking moment because it was the course with Louise and Sue Adler, and they were that was the instructor course of six of our some kind of famous PNF people, Matt Buck, Dominic Beckers, Angelica Voss-Gwynn that time, Biggie Meyer. And so it was a big impression for me to see all those people very hard for PNF, and also working with Louise and Sue Adler for a week. It was very impressive. So that was my start, and I never stopped it.
Great. And I remember we have had a course together in Mainfeld in Switzerland. You
Right.
remember? Was
Right.
kind of level 5 that time, right?
Yeah, right.
So Sue was proposing to come but couldn't come, and then we have Inge Berlin as our
Right.
instructor, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So and then you are finished as a instructor when?
In 92.
92, yeah. Uh-huh. And you are senior as well. Since when? You remember?
I remember, yes, very well. It was 2018.
Yeah.
I became senior.
Great. Yeah. So nice. So nice. And then being an IPNFA senior instructor, but you start already many years ago to serve for the IPNFA, right? In the executive committee. You have
Actually,
had a few parts there.
93, I think. I started being president for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then in 2002, I was called by Louise to become treasurer of the IPNFA.
Yes. Right after Matt Book,
Right.
our great senior instructor, passed away already, unfortunately. And he told me he was the long-term treasure, but we can say you are the second long-term treasure, right?
I topped him, yes.
Yes, yes. And he told a story that you coming for this meeting took over the treasure with your bike, right? So you like riding a bike.
Right. Yes, if possible, I can travel by bike, and it was in Hoensbroek in 2008 or 2000. Yes, I think 2008. We were with my family. We were close by on the campground, as all Dutch people are campers.
Yeah.
And then it was able to go by bike, right?
Amazing, amazing. And you're still riding bike, right? You do.
Oh yes. Actually,
Wow.
yesterday evening, we planned our holiday next year with the bicycle. So we are planning to do a bigger bicycle tour. Since 10 years now, we are doing all year mostly a bigger bicycle tour. My wife and me, and myself.
Wow, so great, so great. Yeah, and this keeps you very healthy, I guess, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of muscle you are activating. That's really great. Yeah, nice, nice. So, and you also have been, I remember in 2004, vice president, and you need to take over again. You remember, but Nauheim, because the president that time, Sisi, was sick, and you spontaneously also
I think it was in Vallejo.
Vallejo, okay.
Yes, and it was more, I think I was not vice president, I was still a treasurer, but because I was the most experienced person in that team, I took over the job of Sissi because he was sick.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So we can say you also a long term serving for the executive committee, IPNFA. That's so great. That's so great, really. We need people like you. Otherwise, it's not working, the whole system, right?
Right.
Yeah, but you still like it.
Yeah. It's absolutely fun part because a lot of exchange with other people. You meet a lot of people. You have a lot of contact with by mail with people, and it's very good. A very good atmosphere, and we have very good people in our association actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying quite often we are family.
Kind of, absolutely
Yes,
right.
kind of family, not,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah. So, and I also mostly asking, what would you give to our young assistant or young instructors or participants, other PTs? What do you think is most important thing for when they starting as young PTs?
Mhm. Well, first of all, um, keep it in a funny way. So have fun on the whole job. That is one thing, that you have your positive feelings carry over to the patient. I think this is one of the biggest things I think I have myself also, and I try to get this to my patients and to my course participants. That it should be kind of a fun situation.
Mhm, mhm.
And then I think second one is also very important, to keep your open-minded, keep yourself open-minded, not to try to close your eyes, or to try to feel what's happening, put on your hands, look what's happening, so that you have an impression how patients are moving and how patients are doing. And then it gives you a lot of ideas how to treat patients.
Yeah.
Keep it simple is another thing, I think. Don't make it too complicated. Very easy going stuff is mostly much more, yeah, worth doing it than make it too big thinking processes.
Mm.
I like simple things. Mhm.
That's great, great. Yeah, because your first point fits great to our philosophy, right? We are see
Mhm.
the whole human being and have fun. It's the limbic system, emotion. It's so important for us
Absolutely.
human
Absolutely.
beings. That's so great. Yeah, and keep it simple is also very important because sometimes they you lose yourself if you are too complicated, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, that's so good. That's so good. Yes. And when we're thinking about your activity in the IPNFA, do you have also a kind of plan, or you will do this as long you are possible to serve for the
Well,
IPNFA?
since the last meeting, I have the feeling it's a lifetime job.
Yeah.
But actually, I would like to go a little bit, slow down a little bit,
Yeah,
to have not this pressure too much on me, on myself.
yeah.
But we will see what's happening. And for now, it's as I'm now starting retirement, maybe I have a little bit more time. But next year will be for sure challenge, because I will have an extended holiday now, a
Mhm.
sabbatical, as they tell sometimes. But so we will see what's happening. I'm open-minded, and we will take it from one day to the other day.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean this is very important because we all working. I'm saying we are dinos, right? Over 40 years with our
Mhm.
patient and
Absolutely.
teaching also for very long time. And then if you have the possibility for sabbatical and go back a little bit, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, just yeah, you have to be careful that you really take have your free time for yourself also. And I realize now that I'm in an age that I realize family, other things are getting more important. So I would like to enjoy that a little bit more, and not having this pressure for my work now. I'm really looking forward to have that.
That's great. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
important. It's important. And if you still stay with the IPNFA and teaching and joining, as long you are like it, as long you
Yeah,
have fun, you mentioned,
right,
as long
right.
you like it, that's really, really great. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good, thanks a lot. So, is there anything when we're coming slowly to an end you like to add, or you like to give ideas to our viewers in the IPNFA? Is there anything?
No, as I already told, keep it in a fun way. Try to have fun with the PNF concept. Do it step by step. Don't think too complicated, and have fun with it. Go with your patients for that.
Great, great, great. Yeah, this sounds to me very empathic. And
Mhm.
the empathy, I guess it's really something you learn as longer you are working with patient, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
That
Yeah.
we have individuals in front of us and really stay with them. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Fritz. And I would like to say, enjoy your sabbatical next year. Have really great fun and take care.
We
Biking
will.
also can be dangerous. I hope,
I know, I know.
yeah, you know, I hope you are in area they are not so busy. Yeah, that
We will see. Party, party.
that we will see you at latest next year in our meeting, right?
We will
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.